Hello and welcome to another video of me doing my MicroRhythm software for the Mac and Windows. I've done a little update, so it's basically just a few more things have been added to the program. So without further ado, let's just get on with it. So I'll just start the program up here. At the moment, I've added a couple of other things like MIDI control and some extra features as well, which I'll just show you now. As you can see on the main screen now, it's got at the top of the screen here. You can see where it says press the space bar to begin. People couldn't get into it before; they couldn't understand why. But anyway, this is the actual the way to get into it. So press space. The program will start up. Sorry about me. I've got a bit of a cough at the moment, so just bear with me. So there's been a few things changed on here. There's a little bit of message that goes across here telling you all about it. Also, on the main page, I've added a metronome section here now, as you can see. So when the actual metronome is playing, so I'll just play that for you now. You can hear that. If you press the M key on the keyboard, it'll turn it off. Okay. So if you've got a drum beat in there and you want to listen to it without a metronome, you can just turn it on and off. So there you go. Press again, M again. Okay. So I'm just going to load you a quick song in now. So all we do there is go onto the main screen. Loading songs in, you just press F2. So it says there status song in, because that's because of this bit here. But on the keyboard, you just press the right control key, and it'll ask you to load the song in. So I've got one called here PC demo. We'll run this. Loads in the song. Okay, so we've got the patterns in here, so we'll just scroll through the patterns for you so you show them. Okay, so that's all the patterns there. Okay, and then at the bottom of here, like before, we've got all the bars in order, so it'll play it like in a full song, so you can understand that. So when it comes down to the ST, it'll stop again. All right, so without further ado, let's just play the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's basically it. That's just a song demo. Just showing you what a sound of a kit can sound like. At the bottom of the actual mixing desk, we've got in there now for you the sound names at the bottom of each track here. So like before, when you go into bar right mode and press the D key, it'll show you what the kit is, so you can press the different sounds. Okay, so there's all the sounds. And on the same page, you've got the home page now, which is here again. We've got a few more little features. We've added MIDI options now. We've got in there. We've got the F3 to play the MIDI module playback for an external device like a sequencer or a keyboard and stuff like that. I was going to use a slave feature, which you could go from one sequencer to running the software on here. It got a little bit too complicated. It got a little bit too fine. So it was causing a little bit of drifting issues, but I've been working with MIDI Master on the Syntax Bomb forum. He's been helping me out really well with this MIDI control and everything, and I'm really grateful for what he's done. So basically, I've just got a MIDI module, so you can play it from an external sequencer or a keyboard, as I said before. I'll just show you that in a second. There's not really much more to it compared to the last version that I showed. As I say, the metronome's been introduced, the MIDI options have been introduced, all the other things are exactly the same, like the pitch control, the actual sound, the loading of the kits, the saving of the kits is and the same, and the songs are all the same. Apart from that, let's just go and show you this MIDI section. So I was going to start the songs completely again, so I'm just going to press F2 and then press the tab key, and that'll ask me to load the songs in from fresh. So clear the system basically. Okay. So on this page, you're back in the bar right mode. All you got to do now is basically load in the actual MIDI controller. So as you can see, I'm pointing with the screen with my finger here. I shouldn't be doing that. I should be using the mouse, but anyway. As you can see here, it says MIDI offline in grey. All you got to do basically is you can do it two ways. One is you can press the F3 key on the keyboard, so it's like that, and it will say the MIDI port has not been deselected. Press OK to enter the options page. So go to the options page, click there. As you can see, I've got one MIDI interface on there at the moment. I normally have a keyboard plugged in as well, but I've got no more USB ports on my little laptop. So, in fact, actually no, I will change that. I'll just take my mouse out. We don't need the mouse for this bit, do we? There we go. Things you have to do to get these people happy. Where's it gone? So there you go. On the screen, it's just appeared the keyboard. So I'm going to show you both ways now with this keyboard. You can't see the keyboard obviously here because I've got no camera on, but you will believe me. So what we'll do here for now, I'm just going to select number 1 on the keyboard, and at the bottom of the screen, which is I can't move the mouse up now, so it is down here. It'll change to a number 1 and it'll go to the keyboard. So if I press 1, it changes, and then you just press enter, and then up here it's now turned on the MIDI. Okay, now you press F3 again, like so, and you'll get this page. This page is basically a MIDI module, and on the keyboard there are the keys from C1 all the way up to C2, I think it is. So it basically just sounds like this. So it's up to, going to the keyboard, it's up to E flat, number 2. That's 16 sounds. So it's fully polyphonic, as you can see. So yeah, that's all working there. Alright, down here are all the sounds that are loaded at the moment. Tells you down here what kit is loaded, MicroRhythm and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. So I'm going to leave that on there now, because at the bottom of the screen I've got Reaper all ready to roll on here. Just move that up the screen so you can see it. So in here I've got a song created at the moment with drum beats, the keyboards and everything. The drum beats will be playing through MicroRhythm and the sounds will be coming from Reaper's BST system. So let's go for that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. He says. Oh, I know what I haven't done. I haven't turned on the MIDI. So I do apologise. So we do press S. That was my fault. MIDI options. Then we go into press 0 and then enter. Going back into there again, it'll now play from the sequencer, not from the keyboard, because the keyboard was switched on. As you can see at the top of the screen here, it does say current port selected 0, WADS MIDI in, which is basically my virtual device from the computer to the software. So I was getting ahead of myself there. Anyway, so there we go. Here we go. This time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, forgive my bad playing, but anyway, that's the way it goes. But that's running from there, from the MIDI sequencer, from Reaper, of course. You can use any other sequencers as well, Cubase or anything like that, as long as he's got a MIDI clock send or anything like that. But he's actually receiving just notes into the software. So yeah, basically that's it. Okay, so that's that. There's nothing else really added, just a lot of tidy ups. And that's all I can tell you really. There's nothing new. I'm going to just create some more demos before I actually release it, and then people can just have a play with it, see what they think. There is one little tiny bug in it, which I have to show you this. So when you've loaded a song in, I'll just go and load that in now, for example. So you go down to there, go to load the song in. I haven't sorted it yet because I had time, but I'm getting there. So as you can see in the song thing editor here, if you wanted to change something in one of these points here, for example, so say you wanted to change that bar 4 to say a bar 3, you go and get the bar number, which is fine, but you press enter, and then next to it appears an ST. So you've got to remember to put the next one in. So it'll be like a 4, for example, but then it'll move that little cursor all the way through. Now I'm going to do an error check to see what number's next to it and stuff like that. I haven't done that yet, but that's just a little tiny bug. You can get around it, so it's because it won't let you go any further once there's an ST there, you see. So if I put like an 04 there, or 01s, it'll move all the way to the end like that, you see. So that's my little bug. I admit to that. I hold my hands up. But yeah, so that's it. There you go. So yeah, so it does work, but as I say, there's a little bug. We're all allowed little bugs sometimes, but everything else is fine. Everything else seems to work great. But for now, it will get released. But as I say, I will look into getting that bug fixed, and then everything's good. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.